How's it going, fellow traders? It's Magic Trader here, and this is the CFTC report for the data that was recorded on May 19th, 2020. Here's a brief snapshot of the positions held by the institutions as of that date. So let's take a look at gold and see what they have been up to. So we take a look at gold and we see that price rallied upwards. And as that took place, they increased their long positions from 277 to 295,000. Now remember what I've been saying over the last few weeks, that after this very healthy profit taking on long positions, they reduced them so much that they would be ready and able to start adding back to their long positions again, which is what we're seeing right now with this last week's data. Now if we also look at shorts, you can see that they're slowly creeping out of very cooled off territory. Nothing to be concerned of at this point in terms of potentially seeing price turn over. But what I'd like to point out is that we have a nice area of demand down here. Has not been validated yet because we would want this candle to close. But demand is being formed on these charts. We have uptrends and we have demand being formed. So at no point should we even be thinking that price is going to be dropping. All right, this is not what we are seeing on the charts. Looking at the percentage, yes, they've dropped a few points, but that is okay. That is in line with what we're seeing here with the short positions increasing. So at this point, nothing is to say that price is going to collapse. It's looking very strong. Positions are good. They're well situated to continue adding to their longs should they choose to do so. Now we take a look at oil. And we are getting that big rally in price that we were forecasting. And in terms of positions, we see that over the last few weeks they've been closing off their long positions. And if we look at shorts, they've been bouncing around. They jumped price, or they jumped short positions from 148,000 to 192, aggressive. But since then, they've been closing off those shorts, reducing them from 192 to 168, now to 148. 82% long exposure and very bullish in terms of net positions. We do believe price is going to continue going higher. There may be a pullback before that that takes place, but everything is looking good for a continued move to the upside. And now we have the US dollar. Longs and shorts still remain very cooled off. Not much to see in terms of that. But if you look at the sentiment, we see it's slightly bullish, and net positions remain in the bullish territory. So not much in terms of positions. We are still looking at the charts and expecting price to continue upwards. And if you look at the coloration of the cells here, mainly blue, turning green, this could be a good sign of the eventual move to come. Alright, now we look at the Aussie rallying, testing supply. Price was dropping from supply at that point. They increased longs slightly, and big increase in shorts, 59,000 to 64,000. That's from the reaction from the supply, so supply being filled. We do expect price to continue going higher. Net positions increased from minus 35 to minus 39, but we don't see how price is going to be doing this, not anytime soon. Okay, we do expect more upside, and so far that's exactly what is taking place. US CAD, we see longs increasing from 49 to 58, which is a big increase. We also see shorts increasing from 16 to 23. Bottom line is we see total positions are growing, but long exposure drops from that big increase in short positions. Okay, so price is holding. We see more downside. That's what we've been expecting for this to break, and more downside. Once we saw within this area that the daily chart was not showing us enough of a momentum shift, that started to lead us to believe that there was going to be a bigger move to the downside, and I believe that is what's taking place right now. So in terms of positions, not much to see here, so we'll move on. Swiss franc, same thing with the Swiss franc. We're not seeing anything. Longs are cooled off. Shorts are slightly aggressive, but nothing, nothing sticks out in my mind when I'm looking at this. The sentiment is bearish. Yes, we can see that, and we can see that net positions are creeping up into the negative, so we could see a potential drop before another rally. So we're still watching to see what takes place there. In terms of the euro, longs are aggressive, shorts are not. There is a slight bullish bias, and we definitely are in bullish territory in terms of net positions. So we're not seeing anything growing in any direction. We do see longs are above the average and shorts are below, so that would make you assume that this is going to take place. But then again, we know that there's a certain dynamic playing out right now that would suggest otherwise. A pound US dollar, an increase in longs, increase in shorts. Bottom line is long exposure drops and net positions increase to the bearish side. This happens as price was dropping through. Okay, not much else to see in terms of that. Positions are pretty much just getting out of neutral territory, so there's nothing really powerful in their positions here. US dollar, Japanese yen, longs are cooled off, shorts are somewhat aggressive, but they've been declining. Bearish bias and net positions in the negative, but you look at the charts, there's nothing here to see. We're waiting for a breakout. And last but not least, we got the Kiwi. Longs are cooled off, shorts are aggressive but haven't been doing much, and a mixed bag of neutral and bearishness here. Net positions are bearish, but again, we've been expecting more upside based on chart dynamics. So this is a perfect example of how there will be times where the markets, when we look at the positions, are not giving us any clear bias. They're not showing any momentum building in any one direction, but the charts are telling us a story. And so the charts were telling us that price was going to rally up like this, and that's what's been taking place. Although it's been taking a long time to get up there, that is what has been taking place. In terms of positions, they haven't been very clear. Alright, so that's your May 19, 2020 CFTC data. I hope you have a good week. If you have any questions, you can reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com. Thanks and have a great one. Take care.